Alright, let's rip this reincarnation fairy tale to shreds. Knowingly, of course. You want it raw, unfiltered? Buckle up. And keep listening. Let me make one thing clear. I do not care for likes or subscriptions, haha, because I know who the I is that craves for likes and subscriptions. So here's the deal. Reincarnation is basically the spiritual version of a security blanket. It's neat, it's cozy, it's reassuring as hell. You die, you upgrade your outfit, you come back to finish what you didn't nail the first 17 times. Sounds awesome, sounds fair. Only one tiny problem. It's complete and utter bullshit. Yeah, I said it. People love reincarnation because it makes life feel less terrifying, less scared. You're not gone. You're just recycled like a well-meaning yogurt cup. You get to believe you're eternally important, forever starring in a cosmic soap opera that apparently needs 19 seasons and 0 Emmy Awards. And because humans can't resist making themselves the main character, everyone's past life conveniently involves being Cleopatra, a samurai, a wise shaman, or at least somebody who wore cool outfits and made dramatic eye contact. No one ever remembers being Ronaldo, the medieval guy who cleaned chamber pots and died of goat flu. But here's the kicker. It's all based on a whopper of a lie. Plain old bullshit. The lie that there's a you that survives death, a tiny, sacred, special nugget of meanness, hopping bodies, like some cosmic couch surfer. Spoiler, there's no you to preserve. No soul passport getting stamped at the border of existence. Just awareness, pretending for a hot second to be a person, pretending for a super hot second to be a doctor, engineer, a gold digger, or the commander-in-chief. Nonduality kicks the legs out from under reincarnation like it's a bad folding chair. When you think you're about to catch your balance, it yanks the rug out from under your feet, too. You're left mid-air, clutching a story that was never real, watching the whole illusion collapse like a dollar store piñata at a kid's birthday party. You aren't a person migrating across timelines like a stressed-out time traveler. You're not a soul clinging to its favorite playlist and traumatic backstory. You are pure awareness, timeless, formless, the whole ocean, not a wave trying to get a second shot at TikTok fame. The idea of reincarnation is just the mind singing a lullaby to itself because it's scared shitless of the darkness. It's the ego going, don't worry, pal, you'll still be somebody important. Just, later. Cute, delusional, harmless, until you actually believe it. But wait, you say. People remember past lives. Cool story. But here's the thing about memory. Memory is just thought, patterns appearing in awareness like bad Wi-Fi signals. They don't belong to a person because there is no separate person. Those past life memories, they're like echoes bouncing around in an empty concert hall. Interesting, sure, but not exactly a press release from the universe. It's just mind chatter. more noise in the infinite silence you already are. Here's the real heartbreaker. Reincarnation sells you the idea that something personal survives. Your achievements, your heartbreaks, your top 10 Spotify playlists, all carefully packed into a cosmic carry-on bag for the next lifetime. But reality doesn't give a damn about your resume. Awareness doesn't need to carry anything forward because it's not going anywhere. It just is. Always. Everywhere. Nowhere. Now here. Death isn't the end of you, because you, the little ego self you think you are, never really existed to begin with. You're not the wave, you're the ocean. And when the wave crashes back into the sea, guess what? Nothing's lost, nothing's broken, nothing even happened. That's right, nothing ever happened. Period. Full stop. The ocean doesn't grieve the wave. It is the wave. It was never anything else. And now, the part your ego really doesn't want to hear. Reincarnation is the ego's last stand, its desperate, pathetic attempt to cling to continuity. Because the ego doesn't just want to be important now, it wants to be important forever. It wants to haunt future bodies like a cosmic squatter, claiming squatters' rights on reality itself. But guess what? Reality is not here to validate your little soap opera. The ocean isn't crying over waves. Awareness isn't crying over bodies. Only the ego cries because it thinks it's something separate. It thinks it's dying. It thinks it has something to lose. Newsflash. You're the ocean. You're the damn water, not the silly splash pretending to be important. So yeah, reincarnation, adorable myth, comforting bedtime story, gets A+ for creativity, F for actual truth. Because once you see what you really are, timeless, borderless, storyless awareness, the whole reincarnation saga goes up in spiritual smoke. Poof! You stop needing to come back. You realize you never even went anywhere. There's no rebirth because there's no separate birth to begin with. No reincarnation because there was never an incarnation to begin with. You never left. You're not becoming. You're being. The wave was never separate from the ocean. The ocean didn't lose anything. It just had a little fun pretending for a while. And when you finally wake up, you'll laugh your ass off that you ever thought you needed to come back to what you never left. So stop worrying about your next life. Stop clutching at reincarnation like it's your backstage pass to cosmic VIP status. You're not on a soul journey. You're not leveling up. You're not accumulating spiritual frequent flyer miles. You are awareness itself. Right here, right now. Already infinite. Already complete. Already home. No more tickets to punch. No more waves to save. No more karmic hamster wheel to run on. Just you. The ocean pretending to forget itself, so it could have the thrill of remembering. And now that you know, yeah, welcome home. Thank you for listening.